Hello, Gearslutz. This is Sonocurrent. We are new here this year at Superbooth19. We have a new Distortion module for Eurorack, which is the MT2D Dual Triode Distortion. I have two modules here set up processing 4 different voices. Each module has independent channels with control of tube bias that can also receive a control voltage. We have tilt filters on the inputs of either channel, which are centered at about 680 Hertz and shelve above and below to emphasize or de-emphasize what's coming into the triode stage. We also have independent feedback loops for each channel, and they will self-oscillate at maximum feedback and then can interact with the filter and the bias for some pretty interesting wave shaping, squelchy sounds, real destruction if you're into that sort of thing. We have also, finally, dry-wet mix on each channel with control voltage inputs for that as well, and a plate voltage switch so you can reduce the power going to the tube to 5 volts from 12 volts for lower clipping point, harder, edgier distortion. This particular patch we have going on, I have a kick drum coming from a plonk that's on one channel, some filtered pink noise making a pseudo hi-hat on one channel, a drone on the next with pretty heavy feedback, and the final is this sort of synth stab that's a sawtooth. No filtering, just going straight into the distortion. So the kick drum has a short envelope controlling the dry-wet mix and relatively low feedback, but if we turn that up, we can start to get a much harder, edgier tone out of that kick. The hi-hat can be pushed into feedback and self-oscillation as well. And because it has an LFO going to the bias, that will be periodic. And between those, you can eventually find a sweet spot. For now, we'll move on. The drone has a fair amount of self-feedback going on and a little bit of modulation to the dry-wet mix. Tilt filter can be influential on that. And finally, the stabbing sound, we get a lot of extra richness out of that, without going quite into self-oscillation. So that's a quick overview. If you want to see some more videos, they'll be coming to a website at sonocurrent.com. We have some quick demos of the last prototype on Instagram if you'd like to check that out. This module should also be available later this month. Suggested US retail will be $375. We're finalizing some distribution right now, so they should be hitting dealers, I'm hoping, by the end of May, as we're producing them right now. Thank you very much, Gearslutz.